it, it is nice that it's a feature. Couple more days.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I didn't read about people hating Telus in this area, but I didn't read about people hating Shaw either, so...
Yelp reviews. Apparently Calgary actually has a decent Yelp community, though I had read that years ago, and I do not currently know the state of the Yelp community.
That's fair.
Nor I guess did I actually ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've never had the app. The one thing that I would like... Where are the words I'm looking for here? I got nothing. I just want the internet to work.
Yeah.
I had a thought, I just lost it. It's never coming back. You know how that is.
Yeah. I don't know what the fucking cat's eyes go inside.
Honestly, there's absolutely no way that it's worse than Shaw.
True. I can never find the hole. This is such a common problem in my life.
This guy's actually super annoying. The game actually seems to punish you for killing his ads. So if you keep his ads on screen, he doesn't seem to jump away as much. He'll stick around and you can hit him more, but the minute you destroy all of his ads, he goes and spawns more. So I guess it's incentivizing you not to necessarily kill them all.
Yeah, I guess so. I hate bosses with ads, actually. Almost universally.
There's not many of them. But in this game, there's a ton in games. Yeah.
I don't think they work in action games, rather. I think they're okay in some games, like in those. No.
You kind of need them if you're gonna add that many people. You kind of need them in MMOs, because like someone's got to do something, and they can't all be like you need to pull this switch or be here at this time, etc. You gotta. Some of them have to just like drone around and fucking kill mobs.
I don't know. Sometimes bosses have some pretty cool gimmicks, but I guess a lot of the time even that's ad related.
Like Destiny, for like a shooter, it would teleport some of your party, but while half of your party is doing something interesting, the other half just has to like protect the gate and kill ads.
Yeah, I think in a game like Destiny, you can't do anything other than kill things.
Yeah. Well, they had movement puzzles and shit you had to do. There was actually one where you had to like take a ball through like a ringed arena, and you had to do a bunch of laps, but people had to open the doors for you by shooting specific things while also...
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that once.
The running one was super fun. I liked being the runner. It was different, right? Because it wasn't just kill this. And it was actually like you could lap the other person, so you could know if you're physically doing better, so it was nice to have that, like, I know I'm better than you.
Yeah, naturally, as all games require.
I don't think it hurts them. It's nice to know when you're better. That's why I really liked like Dota or even Heroes of the Storm, or not Heroes of the Storm, Heroes of New Earth for creep denial, because you know when you're doing better than the other person.
Yeah, even if you play like League, you know you're doing better than the other person.
You can't see if they do last hits. Like it doesn't show that they get out money, and that's basically the only thing you can do in lane. You can know you're doing better by other means for sure. It's just not as many means.
Can't you like inspect them and learn their items?
Yeah, you can click on them. I don't think you can tell their gold value though.
No.
I'm not gonna say you can or can't, but
I always thought you could.
I always thought you couldn't, but I could. It's pretty easy to find out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm no League aficionado.
Well, I've tried it 3 times, and all the times I quit basically after like 2 or 3 games. I just can't get into League versus Dota. I could sit down and play forever if I wanted to get into it.
I cannot play either of them. I wish I could actually. I wish I were into League or Dota. It seems like a nice cultural phenomenon I would like to have got in on, but I couldn't.
The reason I got in on it is because Jarvis, actually. He was like, come play this with me, and at that time you just play with friends, right? Or at least for me it was.
I mean, that's what other people did, yeah. I never have.
I got you to play Hots for a little bit, and then even that was just too much cancer.
Hots is cancer. Team games are just cancer.
Hots leaves a ton of the problems. But it does bring more casuals because it takes away those like problems. But
I think Hots felt like you couldn't make an impact
That's fair. If you're not a carry though in like a regular MOBA, you're not gonna make an impact anyway.
Yeah, you can definitely make big plays as other
If you make
roles.
a big play as a tank, but your assassin doesn't follow up, you still lose.
I guess so. Yeah, it felt like there was a lot more individual impact in other MOBAs.
If you're
even just from hearing people talk about them, that it seemed like that was a pretty popular sentiment.
no, that's fair. I could definitely see it. I'm not denying it. I was just kind of thinking about it though. It's just like with HOTS, it was nice because it was team level, so I didn't have to worry about this dude that was 6 levels down and literally can't enter fights for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. No, don't get me wrong. MOBAs always have problems. Like, they're all bad.
Yeah, they just have different ones.
They just have different ones. But I think that League and Dota are quote-unquote better games if you get a full team of competent people.
I did like running with a team of 5 or even 4 was enough to really control the game.
Yeah, I think if you're running with competence, then the other ones are better.
It was the same with Overwatch, running with a squad of 5, and then like we would review like replays after and be like, where did we go wrong? What should we have done different?
General improvement.
Yeah, but you can do it as a team versus just being like, well, I'm the best person here. You guys should just get better, and that's the end of the conversation.
What?
The mouse?
Oh,
because it is just heavy in comparison.
It's heavy compared to all other mouses for the most part.
Triple this weight.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not the Naga. I actually don't know how heavy it is. I was thinking it was the Naga. I'm like, no, the Naga's a heavy mouse.
The Nog is heavy. I like the weight.
Nog is a heavy mouse.
This feels like nothing.
The Death Adder is still a pretty heavy gaming mouse.
This is not how I used to dodge this, but I don't know. The way I used to dodge it was purely harder, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking at the time.
I want to use this.
Alright, fuck.
HOTS to me just felt like the Overwatch of MOBAs.
I mean, it was.
It was, but yeah, like I had the same complaints in Overwatch, that it really felt like personal contribution was incredibly minimal.
Overwatch was like... There's lots of like team-based shooters in a sense. Overwatch really was kind of like the first popular one. Let's go with that wording.
What about Counter-Strike?
No, that's not. Sorry, I'm not. What I'm trying to get is like a MOBA team-based shooter.
Yeah. Okay.
Like ability team-based shooters.
Yeah.
Because like there was others that did exist. They didn't take off. They weren't good. Maybe a couple thousand people played them, and then there was Overwatch, which everyone played up to the 34 millions.
Yeah, there was like Battleborn or whatever the fuck, and like Paladins.
Yeah, the Paladins came out at the same time, sadly for them.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Greg. I was like, what package? But it was mine. Surprise.
There is a chance. Oh, it's just here.
Can you just be dead? Because I'm going to die in your next hit, and I don't want to die in your next hit.
He like stands up. He doesn't stand up. I think the next one. Yeah, because personal contribution felt useless, I just didn't want to play the game.
Oh, I fucking died. Oh. I shouldn't have been holding... I shouldn't have been holding the weapon art because I could have healed him several times, but once it was out, it was out. I was not getting back from that. Alright, we're gonna eat pizza while we watch Jeff kill zombies.
These guys are actually just Spaniards with parasites.
Sorry, we're gonna watch Jeff kill Spaniards with parasites.
They're not full zombies, as they are, living people infected by a parasite, as opposed to...
Could they be reverted back to normal?
I don't know. I mean, Leon and Ashley have it removed, so yes.
They have it removed?
Yes.
Okay, I thought they were just immune.
No, they get it removed.
But they are immune to the T virus?
No.
No. Is Jill? Someone is, isn't there? Wesker has it.
Wesker has it. Look, the Resident Evil storyline is pretty convoluted. They might be immune to the T virus, but it's canon that none of them get bit, right?
Okay. See, now I thought it was canon they did get bit, but they were just immune.
No.
Because, like, that one dude looked at you in this game and he's like, oh, you have the same blood as we do.
That's because they inject you with the Plagas.
Okay. But...
The Plagas is not the T virus.
Yeah. I figured that meant something completely different from the parasite, because he said blood, not like parasite.
Yeah, but no, they injected him with the parasite. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll take handgun shots. I have no more shotgun shells. Fuck me, dude. Fuck. And that's no drops. Oh, weak. I liked some of the HOTS characters. I liked Taronda. Who did I end up playing?
Taronda.
I ended up solo queuing Zariel a lot. I played like Ariel.
Oh yeah, she was fun
Lucio
though.
if he wasn't banned. And then Malfurion. Malfurion was not good enough to sway the game. Like Malfurion was good. He was like an S tier pick. He probably one of the best non-Lucio supports at the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But he required like team coordination because his abilities just were not that swaying.
His
right?
abilities were to use so that people could burst everything and come back to you and get everything you needed, mana or health. As if we're like other characters, you had to go back to base or use the well on the timers.
Yeah.
If you could keep long
Intervene and
fights,
heal.
he was good.
Yeah, he just had a bit of sustain.
And the route was amazing.
And then yeah, it was, but like people have to be able to capitalize on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the? How? Brand new 4K LED curved 65-inch TV, open box special, $398.
Wow.
Like the brick and Sunridge. That's insanely cheap.
Mm-hmm. Get it, Jeff? Fucking bugs. Well, that's the parasite, but
I think I can't just flashback people, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
they just died of a flashbang.
Yeah.
Is that why they hide inside your body? They're weak.
So like, I really have no idea. I'm not sure the reasoning behind it. I'm sure it's explained in one of the notes. Fuck yeah.
Good old Spaniard gold.
Gold, dude. It's the Spanish gold. Is there anything else?
This would lead perfectly into the Undead from Pirates of the Caribbean and Cortez's Gold.
Straight up, yeah. Dude, best game ever made, leading into the best movie. It all makes sense. Everything deals with Spanish gold.
This is why you're invulnerable.
All good games deal with Spanish. I want to say that all good media deals with Spanish gold at this point.
So at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean 1, you get those three dudes that like get a bomb in their chest and they're on the pike. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, and then they get.
So they blow up, and we never see them again, obviously. But like, I'm curious, like, do they still feel their dust? Like say you get blown into dust, but you're immortal. Like, do you still?
They get blown up as.
They get blown up as they're
in
humans,
human
but,
form, though.
But like, do you think that they just mean he couldn't take the bomb out? I assume they still blew up, and if light were to go on them, it would still store as a skeleton.
Yeah, the skeletons were like they were shown like reanimating themselves, and like they were able to like collect their body parts and put them back on. So I think that's just what they would do.
Yeah, but what if it was dust?
Well, I mean, then they would die.
Or just
They get
like
enough dust together.
yeah, well, I was just thinking it's like if they couldn't even reform, but they still had to like live in their consciousness as dust,
Oh yeah, I think they still would.
which would just be
But
hell.
like once the curse was lifted,
Oh, yeah,
they
they're
would
long
just
gone.
died immediately.
Yeah.
Yo, is Leon before the accident? What does that even mean? What accident? Let's go.
Yeah, I'm mostly curious what accident. Fuck, this seems like a rough train ride.
It's not so bad.
You got 2 headshots and you didn't have to deal with any of the viruses or parasites, which is nice. I don't. Is she gonna fall?
I really don't know.
Is it happening? Like,
They just do that. That's the thing.
Man, that guy pulled an axe out of his back pocket.
He has unlimited axes.
Yeah, he just like keeps them there. Nature's pocket. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck!
I was too focused on grabbing this shit.
Don't you have 0 health?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm super fucking dead.
Oh god. Ooh, rough. What does that guy do?
The dude with the chainsaw?
No, the guy you
Chainsaw.
sniped out.
Oh, I sniped out the switch to keep going.
Oh. See, I thought you hit him.
I did as well, but the intent was to shoot the switch.
Gotcha. I was like, what are we stopping him from? I was like, maybe you don't want to move. Maybe you just go in a circle until you kill him before he switches. I was like, that would be awful. Now, do you think it's...
Oh fuck!
Oh, that's too bad.
I could have healed too, but I just didn't.
No, do you think,
There's just some dude standing right next to my car.
I also don't know. I don't even know why he's here.
Neither do I.
I see the big black Hummer, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they jump in the opposite train cars as you?
No, I think they just jump down wherever.
Okay. Because, yeah, one of the times you moved all the way to the forward and they grabbed all the back ones, and I was like, oh, is that a strategy? Or if
Well,
that
but like, if you look, this guy also dropped where I was.
Yeah. How shaky is the aiming on here? Or is it really steady while you're in there?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. I thought they were going to add some extra unsteadiness to your camera or something.
No, because that would suck. And this is the greatest game ever made.
Mm-hmm.
So they wouldn't do something that is just awful.
Yeah, just unpleasure.
Yeah.
It's already enough to have to kill them in here. Wow, Jeff. Do you see what you did?
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking god.
Leon S. Kennedy shooting fucking axes out of the air. Who needs to slightly dodge to the left when you could use a bullet?
You can waste bullets. It's just showing off.
Dude, you can't move and shoot.
That's true. It's nice that it goes through them.
It really is. I still don't have more shotgun shells.
Only 4.
Please don't spawn. Oh fuck! Oh nice, dude. What a dodge. What the fuck? That is unfair.
Should you be knifing more?
Riffing on Remake. Dude, Remake is sick though.
I don't know about Resi enough. Okay.
Oh, I'm about to get axed. Delay on that was like 5 minutes. Yeah, dude, I think there's some heavy delay right now. And there's nothing we can really do about it. Oh, fuck. One last QTE. which means we're just gonna have to be entertaining on our own without heavy chat interaction because the delay is like 5 minutes, and honestly, I don't know if I'm up for that challenge.
I'm gonna play Hollow Knight and get through this fucking Pantheon. Yeah, that's
So
fine.
did you look into how progress is tracked, or if you like how many bosses, how many of them you have to beat in
I didn't
in
look-
sequence before you fight Absolute Radiance?
No, I'm
You're
going
in
in
raw.
Yeah,
All right.
I already lost because I fought one of the harder bosses in the game on this run. It was fucking.
Is it not randomized? Or it
It's
is
not.
randomized?
No, it
Sorry?
isn't randomized. But that was the first I've been, so I didn't know it was coming.
Uh,
And in theory, I actually do know what bosses are in here because you remember how that one gate was locked for me yesterday?
yeah.
That shows you the bosses you need to kill in order to get this Pantheon, which is just you refighting these bosses here. So it looked like it was about 9 bosses in this run. Grim would have been possibly the last one or second last one. This is 2, so assuming there's 9.
I'm really interested in knowing how many you have to fight in sequence to
Yeah, it's good.
fight Absolute Radiance. It's gonna be a lot.
This will be 10. Or sorry, this will be 3. Fuck. I think Grim is actually just right after this. So, fuck, that's savage. He's only the 4th, and there would be like 5 more bosses after that. Hornet will be a boss again, probably, because she comes up 3 times, and I feel like I only fought her first version, so. But she didn't come up in the second Pantheon, so maybe she doesn't come back. Maybe this is just unique bosses first, and then something else in the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do the fights between Hornet change?
She gets more abilities, so yes.
Okay.
She keeps the old ones though. It's not like a full 180 flip or anything like that.
Yeah.
She just gets a couple extra tools that are annoying to deal with because they're harder. But those tools were not used in the one fight I got to do with her.
Release is this weekend, so I'm guessing Friday.
Yeah, or maybe even now.
Maybe even now. It would have been like just yesterday then.
Yeah, yesterday. Tuesdays is a pretty popular day to update things.
Yeah, it is. I believe Xbox mandates only updates on Tuesdays unless it's an emergency.
Well, all WoW updates are Tuesdays.
Blizzard
It
used
used to be that game releases were pretty much always Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Still might be.
Those are.
Yeah, it's less so these
It's less
days.
so. Like the game I'm gonna go pick up is Friday.
Nintendo's always kind of been about Fridays.
Is they?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is something I've noticed. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and I'm just saying, and I'm just pulling it out of my ass. But I think that is something I've noticed.
Tuesdays was like a big Xbox thing in my lifetime experience.
Yeah, Tuesday was a big, like, just release thing in general. Except for Nintendo, they don't give a fuck.
Blizzard's still pretty on it on like Tuesday big patches, but they will do minor patches throughout the week if necessary.
Yeah, it's still server maintenance day for a while.
Yeah, like Overwatch, all the new like patches came through. HOTS, all the new characters, or like a new event always came through on Tuesdays.
Yep, yeah, it's been their server maintenance day for however long now. It might have even dated back to, like, Brood War, Warcraft 3.
That's fair.
What game you guys do?
It's a bunch
Mario
of old
3D
games.
All-Stars.
The All Stars. So it's Mario 64, Mario Super Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy 1.
Sweet.
Which are all actually, I've never played the Galaxies, but I have played Sunshine and 64. And I heard the Galaxies are good, and Jeff was talking about it. He heard the similar things. And
Yeah, people like them. Alright, I have to just go down the middle.
You should re-release Mario RPG. I guess you can just get an emulator.
You can just emulate it.
it was popular enough that I'm surprised they didn't do it too, though.
Was it? I thought it wasn't that popular, which is why it's super rare because they didn't sell that many copies.
Maybe that's what it was. It seems popular now, or at least
Before my
everyone
time.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
has played it and been like, oh, you should go play Mario RPG.
I actually don't like
I
it.
remember renting it from Blockbuster or Rogers or whatever.
Alright.
I think Paper Mario is better. I actually don't like RPG. I'm a hater though.
Okay, so I think Grim's 5th boss.
Like, most old JRPGs don't really need remakes, in my opinion.
Well, like, yeah, they weren't meant to be graphically intense to start with, and if you're not, like, if you don't want the systems to change, then...
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of the end of the story. Like, unless you're updating systems for, like, you know, quality of life, and then you got graphics revamps and stuff like that, like, I don't know. It's not really necessary, and even those aren't necessary.
Yeah, basically, like, I really just can't imagine like what else I would desire.
The only, like, I'm not a big remake person to start with. I want the All-Stars. I probably would have bought Mario 64 if I had, if they had a virtual console on the Switch.
Yeah, they're not even remakes, right? They're just like...
They upscaled the resolution. There's a side-by-side, but yeah, it's a full, just like, it is just a release with an upscale. That's it. Nothing else. So yeah, it's like their bare minimum.
The stream is smooth with massive play in chat. Okay, yeah, that is fucking weird. That could just be a Twitch thing, which would be nice.
There is 24 errors. Currently,
Autocorrect does rape your free will, but that'll just be like frame drops, right?
It could be frame drops or even whatever this is, like a chat issue.
Can it be?
I don't have the experience of Twitch to know where things can go wrong.
Like I don't know if OBS would track that sort of thing because that's in Twitch, right?
Well, no, because this OBS Studio actually has a Twitch chat. Like I can just open the Twitch chat on the side.
Then yeah, maybe.
Alright, I would like not to fuck up.
Even the ones that were like lauded for their visuals, like Final Fantasy X, I don't think Final Fantasy X needs a remake. I think it looks still perfectly fine. I think even Final Fantasy IX still looks amazing, and I think the old like pixel art ones.
Well, they're pixel art. They have their charm, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't want you just to change my pixel arts into 3D models. I'm not down for that.
I didn't even think Final Fantasy VII needed a remake.
They wanted it though. Did they do like a 3D graphical overhaul, like, or just like cutscenes?
Oh no, dude! It's a completely different game.
Okay, so they went like a Resi kind of way.
They
where
remade
it's like,
everything.
yeah, okay.
It's a remake, not a remaster.
Fair. The only like remake remaster that I've been a big fan of was like Gears of War 1, and it just brought essentially the same game, even some of like the same glitches that were in the first one due to lag, but they brought in servers and they said, okay, well these glitches were popular, so we'll make them a part of the game. And then
Please, oh my god.
they added some maps and like some extra characters and stuff. But the reason I like that one is because it brought a game from 2006 into like 2012, because the game was essentially dead or whatever, and it was like it brought it into server era where people were willing to play it again. So it was a nice revive. That's really the only one that I like really like. Other than that, like most remakes, yeah, not great. Master Chief Collection was remaster was insulting.
All the Capcom ones were pretty good as far as Resident Evil goes. Resident Evil 1 remake was phenomenal. Resident Evil 2 remake obviously phenomenal as well. 3 still good, but 3 just isn't as good.
It's just so short too, right?
Yeah, all Resident Evil games are short.
That one was extremely short though, wasn't it? Only like a 3-hour game.
Yeah, all Resident Evil games are about that long. I guess, okay. So it was like a 3 or 4 hour game on your first run, which is, yeah, most Resident Evil games are at least 5 to 6. Like 4 is definitely one of the longer Resident Evil games.
Fair.
By a significant degree.
Did 7 take you a while?
Yes. So like after 4 they get longer.
Okay.
But like the first original Resident Evil games,
They were pretty quick.
they're very fast.
Okay.
Like, and that's how you unlock stuff too, right? Like you speedrun it.
Right.
It's like you have to beat 2 in like, it's like 2 hours for the first campaign, and then an hour and a half for the B route on hardcore to unlock everything finally. Wow, I expected that to be a headshot. Maybe I'll just actually heal.
Yeah, this dude. He's actually pretty annoying, but I'm sure he'll die quick. Oh. Alright, fine. Oh, it's so much more homing than it was 2 seconds ago. Alright, I think there's 2 bosses left in this run. Maybe 3. I'm hoping 2. There might be 10 per run, actually. Oh fuck! Never mind. I'm not gonna beat this dude. This is like level 15 Zote, and I have like issues with level 1 Zote.
Oh, dude, easy.
This is gonna be hella annoying.
Just hit until he dies.
Yep. Oh, for
While
sure.
not getting hit yourself.
I just don't know what he does. It's nice to know what they do. Especially if I'm expected to run through it for a while. So
Suplex him.
So far his additional stuff hasn't been too bad. A lot of his additional stuff has been ads. He does a lot more damage though. Yeah, that's shitty. I don't... There's a lot of stuff going on here. I would just... Oh god, he's so faced. Alright, I did not expect Zode to be there. He probably would have been the final boss actually of the Pantheon there. In my experience, when they introduce a new boss like that. That being said, I think Peter did mention that there was another boss I was gonna see, so maybe not. Oh, I just like...
Really, bro?
I just didn't do anything there.
Would you like to get fucking suplex? Okay, never mind. Would you like to get suplex? Fuck.
Oh, yeah, I want to get suplex, Jeff.
They really don't.
It's weird.
And like, if you'll note that Leon has the optimal knife technique. Yeah. You may not like it, but this is what optimal knife technique looks like.
If you have enough strength, is it... Oh.
What do I have to do there? Please, Leon. This guy. How would you like to get suplex? Oh, yes.
I'm surprised they gave that one too.
Yeah, it's quite lean. Also, gold bars, dude.
Elder.
Can't I, like, walk up on top of that thing and... I'm getting fucking... Oh, it killed me. I
did get a flail to the head.
Yeah, he's Leon S. Kennedy. You can usually take that sort of shit. I didn't heal up again. I could have, but I was like, you know what? I can probably just take another flail to the fucking dome. Turns out, I was not able to.
That's toughy. Well, it's survival horror. Not using your resources is kind of part of the game.
Kinda.
And, you know, everything can be solved by, Hey, but,
Look, I'm telling you, tanking the flail hit was an intentional thing.
just didn't think you'd die. Did you think you would come up with a sliver of health, or did
Yeah,
you...
yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Okay, I was thinking, like, were you completely off in your estimation? Minus death, obviously.
Oh yeah, dying right there is a speedrun strat. It's to set up the next skip. RNG minute. I've actually died like 4 times here. This has not been good. I don't know why I did that. Oh god. Let me suplex you.
Suplex. This guy's super amped.
Oh. I actually need all of this stuff, which is extremely unfortunate. How do you feel about visual novels, Matt? And Eli, if you're still here. See, you know how we talked about Shadow the Hedgehog? What if we just played an actually good game instead?
What game would that be?
13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
It's a mouthful.
It is. It's a new Weeby VN / turn-based strategy.
Nice.
But mostly VN, from what I've gathered. I'll play Shadow. I'm just...
After Shadow.
It's cold feet. Aegis Rim seems good.
Could be. Why the fuck are you suddenly wanting to have fun?
I always want to have fun. Like, I would... You know how much
incapable.
fun would be? Fun sounds so nice.
Oh, I went the same
Fuck,
way.
Leon, are you kidding me? Good landing, but fuck. My lack of appreciation for misery is why I need to play Shadow the Hedgehog. I think it will put a lot in perspective for me. That is true.
Yeah, well, being that apparently, you know, this game has a bunch of life philosophies in it.
Yeah, I definitely am convinced that it is the most ideologically important game of our lifetime. Perhaps anyone's lifetime.
Not Detroit 2 Human.
No, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh fuck.
Your master's dead. Just give up, man.
Nice. I'll take that.
Oh, fuck you.
Alright, he like does this shit now, but I don't know if that actually does anything for me. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna not take a flail to the fucking head. Good fuck.
It's not this moment. Nightmare Grim is next. Or just Grim, sorry, not Nightmare Grim.
I did not take a flail to the head. Just as planned. Now it's another QTE. Is what I would predict had I played this game before. Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
But clearly, having never played this game before.
Having never played this game before. When I come back, we'll finish first trying this section. I do enjoy this game, you're right. It is like, it's amazing. I was even thinking that maybe I could play a bunch of games that I enjoy. Like old games that I've loved, and I could walk you guys through my... Again, I've watched a lot of Tim Rogers recently as well, and I'm in that mood. So whereas he would play old games and share insightful insights about them, I would be the kind of person to use the phrase insightful insights instead. I was thinking maybe Tales of Symphonia. That could be fun. I don't even know if I still like that game, but maybe.
You tried to play one of the Tales games, and you gave up after a day.
Yeah, I haven't beat Tales of Berseria.
It was the one. It was the one. She was like red, and she has a claw.
Yeah, that's Tales of Berseria.
Oh, I fucked up.
I've beat most Tales games. most English Tales games. I think Tales of Berseria might be the first one I didn't finish. No, I didn't finish Zestiria either. It sucked.
Does Mysteria suck, or you just can't get into it?
Berseria is fine. I just didn't care anymore. I don't know. Tales games, sorry, they don't really innovate,
Yeah.
and they haven't. I mean, they sometimes do, but they haven't in years. That's for sure.
Dinner?
I would agree that what I'm doing is performance art. Absolutely. Hold on, I do actually have to do that.
Getting hit would be cool. I get a break here, if I remember correctly. Oh, but also just a massive lag spike. It's not lagging on my screen, but it is sure lagging on OBS. I don't know what to do about that though, because I can't like save and quit, but geez, is it lagging. Jeff's is fine, but mine is like...
It's just dying.
Yeah, mine's dying. Actually, the webcam's dying too.
Oh shit. And what is art if not suffering? That, I mean, you raise a good point, and I